Hello and welcome to Wellness with Christy. So today I wanted to talk to you about getting started. And I thought I would do this because I'm starting my own health journey. And it can seem very overwhelming, very daunting when you're just getting started, whether, with a new exercise routine or diet regimen or any kind of habits, that you have to change. And I'm in here in my home gym, so if you hear a little bit of echo, that's why, but hopefully it's not too bad. But the thing is, I come from a background of being a fitness instructor. I taught Zumba, I taught Pilates, and so, that coming from that background, I was always the one to be there to motivate others, encourage others, help them to reach their goals. And just life happened. We had a big cross-country move from Florida to California, and we're here now. I had taken care of my mother-in-law for many years. We went through COVID, of course, and then last year, my mother-in-law passed away, and we've lost a few fur babies along the way as well, and friends, and just life has been very weighed down. So I haven't taught in years, and my health has declined and my motivation along with it. And I know I'm not alone when I say that. And I am 50 now. It feels weird saying that out loud, but I did just turn 50 back in April. And leading up to these last couple years, I've been in perimenopause, and so that's brought a lot of changes. I have thyroid disease and just difficulty with controlling my portions when I eat. I'm always hungry, snacking at night, and I know, trust me, I understand the struggle that comes with that, because I feel it, I feel, heavy, if I'm being honest, and that's not fun, right? I have more weight around, my vital organs, and that doesn't feel good. And so I got to a point, and I think we all have to personally get to this point ourselves, where we say, you know what, I got to do something about this. I'm not getting any younger. I'm going to adjust this here a little bit. Not getting any younger. It's getting harder to do the right things. And even when you do them, it seems like you don't get any reward for that, right? You could, I have a bike back here. I could bike, do cycling for 50 minutes and going hard and doing that all the time, and then not see any weight loss, any results, any major changes from that. And so you start to wonder, what do I need to do, right? And if you are like me right now, where you have not done any major, let's say, activity, you work at a desk, your life has been pretty sedentary, and I'm all of the above. Right? I've gone through depression. I've gone through a lot, these last couple years, grief, loss, all those things. And it all just starts to weigh on you. And the more you accumulate, the more you start to, have a hard time pulling out of that. And so that's why I wanted to talk to you today about this, because I want you to know that is normal. It is. I don't know what you might be dealing with, but maybe you can relate, to some of the things. I'm Gen X. I have elderly parents. We had my mother-in-law that we were taking care of, but I have my parents who I have to help, and I care for my mother. She has a lot of health issues. She has double pneumonia actually right now. And so, I'm very worried about her. And that is always weighing on me, just making a living, the economy, all the things, life, right? And I don't have kids, but those who do, I can only imagine. And I see that with my friends that have children, the Gen X especially, because you're caught in the middle of taking care of your parents and taking care of your kids and still trying to find a way to take care of yourself along the way. So this is where we're at. This is reality. There is nothing pretty about it. So I'll just say that right off the bat. And so right now, I am 5 feet tall and I am 165, 64-ish pounds, right around there. And I have a BMI of over 30. And just to see those numbers, and also I had some blood work done recently. I knew my thyroid was low. My TSH was about 9, just a little bit over 9. I have the Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and my cholesterol is high. I think it was the LDL and non-HDL. So things are creeping in, right? There's heart disease waiting to happen. There's diabetes waiting to happen. There's all these things, okay? And I am at that point, at that critical point where if I don't do something about it, it is going to cause problems. It just is. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I know that myself. I've been the person to help others to get healthier and feel better. And now I'm having to do that for myself. And I'm hoping along the way, along this journey of my own, that I can help to encourage you, because I'm doing it right along with you. Okay, this is my day one, all right? I guess yesterday was technically my day one, and I have started on some amazing supplements, and I am going to be telling you more about those. I am also going to be starting on GLP-1, and that is going to, I'm not just doing that and then, letting that do all the work. If you're going to see any lasting change, you can't just take a shot and expect that's just going to, do everything for you. You've got to put in the work. You've got to eat better. You've got to just be more mindful about what you do each day, your movements through the day, making time for exercise, which is, something I admit I haven't been doing like I should. And I need to. I want to feel better. I want to have that craving for the exercise. And so that's what I'm doing today. And guess what? You don't have to go hard your first time out. I'm just going to do about 15, 20 minutes, whatever feels good for walking, easy workout where, it's low impact. It's not going to jar anything. And I did just recently, it's this shoulder. I recently had a procedure on this shoulder. That was another thing. I was out for a couple weeks. I had a calcific tendonitis here in this shoulder. I have the same thing in this one. I have to get this one done in 2 months as well. So things are breaking down, right? Things are happening. My knees are hurting, and it's time. I have to do something. There is no choice. And so that's why I'm here, to show you, that it ain't pretty, right? I've got weight to lose. And if you're here watching me, you probably do too. And it's not just about weight though. It is about feeling better. It's about feeling myself again. And if I feel that, then I know you out there that is watching, I'm sure you probably have those feelings as well. So I'm excited to, get this channel going, and, we're going to cover all kinds of topics, and you'll be able to watch my journey. I hope you'll feel inspired along the way. A couple months from now, hopefully you're going to see a whole different picture of me. And if you're doing some of these things along with me, I hope that you will see some improvements along the way as well. So I'm going to get ready to do my workout. I hope this was encouraging to you, that just know you are not alone. This is part of the transformation. No one said it was going to be easy. There's no perfect time to start. You just have to say, you know what? I'm just going to start today. This is going to be my day one. Make this your day one, all right? Just say, you know what? I'm going to go take a walk. I'm going to walk the dog, or, it could be the smallest thing, but just to feel even just 5 minutes of dancing to your favorite song or something like that. Just get started, get moving, and I'm going to be here to share some things that I'm doing along the way, and maybe will help you as well. All right, be sure to like and subscribe so you can see all the fun stuff that is coming your way. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.